the micronutrients aren't there, the molybdenum, the selenium, the vanadium, and the other elements from the soil.
Welcome to AMC. I'm Dr. Greg Miller. Are you interested in using nutrition in your practice? Today, Dr. Chris Meletis shares why nutrition is so important to the health of your patients. Let's get started.
Hello, Dr. Meletis here. As you know, I've been a naturopathic doctor up here in Oregon since 1992. And today we're going to talk about something we all know about, nutrition, or do we? So we've all been told early on in our lives about the pyramid. And no, not the Illuminati, but the pyramid, the food pyramid. That, of course, is a very mundane, antiquated concept. They've updated the pyramid, but the reality is we've seen all kinds of nutritional deviations from this, whether it be the paleo diet, the Mediterranean diet, the DASH diet, the keto diet, you name it, we've seen those deviations. The question is, what is the best nutrition for your patient, my patient? Well, the reality is we can test that. We can do a US biotech food sensitivity test through Vitalio, and we can look to see whether or not a person is eating the right foods for them. After all, food is our best medicine. But then there's a time where we need to supplement a person's diet. And you're saying, well, is there really a need to supplement a person's diet? Well, over the last 200 years, the topsoil has gone from about 21 inches in the United States, farmland, to about 6. People will add fertilizers, nitrogen, iron to have green produce and lush greenery. However, the micronutrients aren't there, the molybdenum, the selenium, the vanadium, and the other elements from the soil. After all, if you think Little House on the Prairie days, what happened? Virgin prairie land, you till the soil, you plant your crop, and of course, what goes to the market? The crop with all the nutrients from the soil. After decades and decades and decades of using the same farmland, our soils are depleted. Plus, food processes, dead food for dying people, live food for living people. So the reality is we're eating a lot of processed foods. Therefore, our digestive enzymes aren't working optimally because we've used them all to revitalize dead food. So we're seeing a lot of insufficiency of pancreatic enzymes. So we want to look at that as well. So doing a GI test, see how well is a person digesting. Doing a food test to see through Vitalio, how well is a person doing in terms of reacting to the foods they're eating on a daily basis. And lastly, the organic acid test with environmental pollutants. You can identify where the proteins, the carbs, and the fats are going down to the citric acid cycle to make ATP. For every decade past the age of 30, we lose 10% of our mitochondrial function. We also lose our ability to make NAD, which is critical for multiple steps of not only carbohydrate metabolism, the citric acid pathway, and healthy aging and immune competence. So I always tell my patients very simply, the tiles on a kitchen counter or the floor, those are your food. They are your foundation. The supplements are like the grout. They're filling in the nooks and crannies. So food is your best medicine. Now, Hippocrates said, may your food be your medicine be your food. Lucretius, an Italian philosopher, he said, what is food for one man is poison to another. So this is why we want to do food sensitivity testing. So a good multivitamin offers the foundation, cranking up the D, cranking up the zinc, cranking up the vitamin D, all very important. So we kind of want to look at all this, zinc, C, D, and all the other micronutrients. Nutrition is our friend. We're complex beings, and we need to work on supporting the body. Take care, be well, and keep up the good work. We're all doing the same thing. We all know very much the similar things. You can see a couple of my books, one on the disciples diet, one on mitochondrial longevity. It's all about fueling the mitochondria and being disciples to our body. Take care, be well.
Doc, we've got a live Zoom call on July 13th at 1 p.m. Eastern with more detail on nutrition in your practice. Register at amcfamily.com/calendar. AMC is here to help your practice become respected, effective, and valued.